What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with 420 Gamer TV, bringing you another One Piece theory video. Now, this one is called Why? How and why is Blackbeard, martial.D.Teach, stealing people's devil fruits? Now, everyone who's been keeping up with One Piece knows that martial.D.Teach, ever since he's taken the devil fruit of Whitebeard, ever since he took his devil fruit, and no one knows exactly how or why he did it, other than power, partially so far. But no one knows exactly how he did it or why he did it. Well, this is my speculation / theory that I have going on when it comes to Blackbeard. And there is evidence to it, just let people know. Dressrosa art, check it out. Burgess had a special knife, the same exact knife that martial.D.Teach, Blackbeard, and I'm going to keep calling him martial.D.Teach so that everyone gets it into their head, he's a motherfucking D. Now, everyone knows on the Praetorian War, the War of the Best, after Whitebeard got done kicking everyone's ass, literally, he got confronted by Blackbeard. After he died, Blackbeard finally took his opportunity, covered him up, used this weird-looking knife, and used it on him. Now, that knife is not a normal knife. I can tell you that much right now. That knife is one to two things. Okay? Now, what we know about devil fruits so far, right, is that inanimate objects can be given a devil fruit. A gun or anything else be given a devil fruit. Living creatures, okay, easy, understandable that, they are being able to be fed devil fruits. But the question is, and here's evidence to this one, when Luffy and the crew went to go save Robin and Frankie, how in the hell did that weird zipper-faced motherfucker, and you all know who I'm talking about, how did he have a sword that had the power of an elephant? Because he fed it a zone-type devil fruit. But how? Now they speculate, they talk about it in the show, but they don't really talk about how. But that's not what matters. What I believe, okay, well it matters, but not when it comes to the knife that Teach uses. martial.D.Teach, that knife was given to him specifically by someone who I don't know exactly yet. And I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out. But I believe someone gave him that specific knife for a specific reason. And that reason is to steal the world's strongest devil fruit powers. He ain't going after every devil fruit he can get his hands on, if you haven't noticed. If so, he'd be going after anybody he can in a lower class than himself. Why would he risk himself, his crew, his dream, and everything else to fight Whitebeard? All right there and then. Along with the entire world government. Holy dookie. Not to mention, Teach was actually originally a part of Whitebeard's crew, and only for one specific reason, to get a hold of a book that he had. Let me rephrase. To get a hold of a devil fruit, that a book that he had specified that he was looking for. I'm curious, where did he get, or who gave him that book that gave you a description of every single devil fruit in the world? That's kind of odd, isn't it? I mean, most people don't know shnikey about a devil fruit other than the fact that once you eat a devil fruit, you can no longer go in the ocean again. The gods of the ocean don't like it. Say what? The gods of the ocean, or the god of the ocean, has a thing against devil fruits? Okay, maybe there is something to do with that. Maybe. But what I do believe, though, is there's someone pulling his strings. There's someone who whispered in his ear, told him, hey, you want power, you want this, you want that. Well, if you go here and you do this, I'll give you this. I'll let you do this. And I do believe it's someone, who's in upper ranks of the government, if not one of the Gorosei. You know what I mean? Someone is pulling Teach's strings, and they know who he is because he is he is a part of the D line that betrayed Joy Boy and all the original lineage. Blackbeard's crew, the Teaches, they were just a branch family. They weren't the main family, which maybe could have been, the Monkey family. Maybe it was Monkey D. Luffy. Maybe Luffy's family is directly related to Joy Boy. Maybe Gold Roger's family is related to Joy Boy. Or here's the kicker. What if Roger and Luffy are related, but Roger's not his dad? What if Roger is his uncle? And what if Luffy's mom is Roger's sister? Oh, bomb drop. Oh, snap. But also, what if the people who knew this is also why they're so afraid of Dragon, of Luffy, and why they're trying to control Teach so well? I mean, come on now. How is it that a person has 2 Devil Fruit abilities when it's been told throughout the entire show that nobody can have more than 1 Devil Fruit ability because it would tear you up? You would die. You would no longer exist. Either A, that's a complete and total lie, and or B, there's only a certain amount of people who can actually hold more than 1 Devil Fruit power at a time. And I do believe that might be the D line, the heritage of, the Will of D, which means any D can possess the Will of D. I believe, except for maybe the Teach's family, because considering how corrupt and, evil they are. They're just evil. But I believe the Devil at one point in time, a regular knife, until it was given a specific Devil Fruit ability, and that ability, much like his own, is the ability to cancel out Devil Fruit powers as soon as he touches them. That's Teach's ability. Part of it. But what if, linked with this knife now, because it's obvious he doesn't have to touch it to be able to steal the Devil Fruit power. Because Burgess was given the knife by Teach when he went to Dressrosa to either use it on Luffy, use it on any other person who has a Devil Fruit ability, who is an extremely powerful being. And or, if he can't get a hold of the Flare Fruit, use it on the person who gets it. So, I believe that knife is a Devil Fruit knife. Like, literally, the Devil Fruit ability in this knife is to steal Devil Fruit abilities and transfer them. Now, that is kind of crazy. Especially considering the fact that with what Teach already got, he already has his shadow power, and now he has the Quake power. So, the question is, why would he want to hunt for any more Devil Fruits? I mean, his crew is already OP as fuck, which is his abilities. And now he's trying to give every member of his crew, and I mean every member of his crew, Devil Fruit powers. And not just Devil Fruit powers, specific ones. Why? Why is it he's trying to give them specific Devil Fruit powers? And who is telling him to do this? I mean, holy God. It's just, I'm amazed that most people haven't even thought of this. I've seen people go, well, how do you do that? It's obviously the knife. And the reason why they threw the sheet or whatever over Whitebeard was so that they didn't see the fact that you stabbing the knife into him, guaranteed the knife absorbed the Devil Fruit ability, because as soon as a person who possesses the Devil Fruit dies, the Devil Fruit power transitions to the nearest fruit similar to the Devil Fruit. So, banana, pear, orange, you know what I mean? It's going to go to something like that. But here's the kicker. What if that's what this knife is specifically designed for? To kill Devil Fruit users and take their abilities and transition it to whoever they want. By stabbing it into that person, and then stabbing it back into the person who is receiving the powers. So, take it, absorb, dead, put it in, absorb, die temporarily, reborn. Holy crap. I believe that's how that knife works. At least a part of it. I don't think it has to specifically be held by Teach to use it, or otherwise he would not have given it to, Burgess to use on Sabo, or on anyone else who would have gotten it. Their main target was Luffy because they knew Luffy would have went after the Devil Fruit. and they would have scored 2 Devil Fruits all at one time, and he knew that. Teach knew that, which also tells you the D-line is capable of holding more than 1. They're able to hold 2, at least. Maybe more than that. Maybe they can have like 5. That I think is way too much. I think they'd max go 3, but even that's a lot in my opinion. Because if you have 3 overpowered Devil Fruits, holy shit. But if they do allow 3, I can see the 3 Luffy's going to end up with. On top of it, he already has his Paramecia Devil Fruit of Rubber. And everyone knows he's going to die, and Law's going to give him the Op-Op Fruit power of Immortality. Not like, oh, he can never die, Immortality, but Immortality of he won't grow old, he won't get sick. He can get stabbed and shit and die, but, you know, not, oh, I'm going to die of old age, or, oh, I'm going to, you know, I got some weird illness, or I got poison. That won't kill him. But the other Devil Fruit, and I mean actual other official Devil Fruit ability that he might receive, and I mean might, this is huge might, would be his father's Devil Fruit ability of the wind, or weather, or whatever it is. Now that's overpowered as hell. But still, at the same time, if not Luffy, maybe one of his crew, and not if one of his crew, someone in the Revolutionary Army. I can definitely see that happen. Because I don't think they would give that Devil Fruit ability to anyone else in the world of One Piece. But Oda does like to throw us for a loop every once in a while, and it'd be interesting to see who he gives it to. Because we already know that, you know, Kobe's going to become the Admiral Green Bull. He's going to end up getting, you know, Kizaru's power of ice and everything. That's going to be pretty sick. So, I mean, seriously, it's like, who could it be? I mean, it could be a head of, you know, the Teach family. Maybe the head of the Teach family is a Gorosei. Who knows? I doubt it, but it would be interesting to see. I mean, we hardly know anything about the Gorosei. And the question is, how in the fuck are they still alive? If you want to know that one, I have a theory on that one, and it has to do with Jewelry Bonnie. Watch that one if you're very curious on that. But I definitely do believe it deals with her and her Devil Fruit ability. Because she can go from being, you know, a full-grown woman to this little teeny tiny girl. She can be any age she wants. So evidently she has age manipulation power. What if her age manipulation power isn't just to herself? And what if she's being forced by the Gorosei to keep them alive because she is Uranus? Or which one? Yeah, I think Uranus. But that's it for this video. I mean, I threw out a lot of names. It could be the Gorosei. It could be some random person we haven't even met yet that's, you know, stringing Teach along to get him to do what he wants. So I don't think Teach is going to be he's a tool. I literally do. I mean, not to sound mean or anything, considering who he's portraying. He's portraying Blackbeard. And I don't want to say Blackbeard's a bitch, but seriously, I can see this Teach being misled by whoever's giving him all this information. Because someone is giving him this information. Someone's telling him all this stuff. And someone's telling him what to do. Because he is not that smart. He's not. He's not that smart to do any of this stuff all on his own. And people on his crew are all people he looks for specifically. Which means he had them on a list of people he wanted. Why? Because he knows what he's going after. He knows what the One Piece is. He truly knows what it is. Or he might think he knows what it is. That's literally what's going to happen. Watch. They're gonna get to Raftel. Like, he's gonna be one of the last bosses, but he ain't gonna be the last fight. Him and Luffy are gonna get on the island at the same time. Luffy's gonna be, you know, one of the 4 Emperors of the Sea of New World, and so is Teach right now, because he went from being, you know, one of the Marines' bitches to, oh, guess what? Fuck y'all, I just killed Whitebeard. Well, guess what? Him and Luffy are gonna go at it. Luffy's gonna kick his ass. Luffy's gonna take hold of Raftel, and Luffy's gonna become Pirate King. That's what's gonna end up happening. But after that, after he becomes the Pirate King, guaranteed there'll probably be a time skip, much like what happened with Roger. Right? And then after that, that's when shit gets real. That's when all the allies of Luffy and the crew show up to Raftel. Because they're all going to have Vivre cards of Luffy, of Zoro, of Sanji, of Nami, Robin. Each and every single one of them gave a Vivre card to the people who helped him. Every single one of them. Rayleigh has a Vivre card of Luffy. The people of Sky, one of the Sky Pias, they have one of Nami. The revolutionary ones have one for Robin. The tech-savvy people on that one island have one for Frankie. Usopp. Now, of course, I wouldn't say it's physically impossible to have one of Brook, unless he's already had one previously before when he was alive. But, you know, they can always take a bone chip off of it, maybe. But, still, every single member of the crew has had a Vivre card made and given to everyone else. Specifically, for when they get to Rattle. Their allies are going to come, and it's going to be epic as hell. Oh, it's going to be awesome. But that's it for this video, guys. I said a little bit more than I actually wanted to, but it just keeps flowing, man, and I love it. Just thinking about all these different ideas and different things that can end up happening, and that's the best part about a theory is you can be wrong or right, because it's a theory. It's not fact until it's proven fact. And that's where all the people who go, oh, well, you're wrong. I could be. I don't care. I want to voice my opinion. Everyone has the right to voice their opinion, and I believe mine sound badass. I mean, shit. That would be an awesome outcome for that show. But anyways, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have a great day, great night, great evening, all that great shit. You know exactly what I mean. Catch me for my next one. Later.